Dad. Did you find him?
We called his office this morning. He didn't show up.
My God. They killed him, too.
Jenna, tell me, do you remember anything about last night?
I was sleeping.
The door to the house, do you remember if it was locked?
I came home from the Red Onion around 11 o'clock. I'm sure I locked it. Why would anyone do this to us?
We found a jewelry box on the floor in the hall closet. It was empty.
My mother's jewelry. Please find my dad. You have to find him.
Next month would have been 18 years. I can't believe this. Billy. He was only 10. Please, I've got to go see Jenna.
We understand, Mr. Weber. We just need to ask you a few questions first. We found an empty jewelry box in your closet floor.
That's right. It was Joyce's. 2 necklaces and a bracelet.
How long you been drinking, Mr. Weber?
Excuse me?
Your eyes, the hands. Many's the morning I've had a head like that.
Look, it's not like I'm a drunk or anything. I just got carried away last night.
All night?
Oh, God. Look, all I know is I woke up in some diner on 3rd Avenue near the Parthenon.
And before that?
I started at Cabrini's after work. And then some bar on 2nd Avenue near 76th. And then I had to pick last night.
You own a gun, Mr. Weber?
Of course not. You think I had something to do with this?
Why don't you finish your coffee? You need it.
Motive just got better. Weber filed a claim on his wife's insurance 2 days after she died. $500,000.
If it was about the insurance money, he wouldn't have gone after the kids.
He was desperate. Who knows what was going through his head?
It's all circumstantial. I need something a little more tangible.
Circumstantial's good enough for a search.
Mr. Weber is expected from lunch shortly. You could have waited for him.
Hey, the sooner we finish, the sooner we get to eat.
Hey, Lenny. You think he wears these?
Whoa.
What do you want now?
Now? Well, now you're under arrest for the murders of William and Joyce Weber and the attempted murder of Jenna Weber. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do say can or will.
You were so drunk you can't remember where you were, yet you're sure you never went home.
I never wanted my children to see me like that.
If they had, you'd have to kill them.
Objection. Sustained.
The jewelry that was supposed to be in a box in your closet was actually in your office. Isn't that true?
Yes.
Did you ever tell that to the police?
I was gonna sell it. We needed the money. I was embarrassed.
So you staged a robbery?
No.
You must have been pretty desperate, Mr. Weber. The breadwinner in the family suddenly coming home with no money must have been humiliating. But now you don't have that problem. Your wife and your son will never know that you couldn't cut it in business. They'll never know that you were going to sell your house. Actually, you did them a favor. Isn't that right?
No. I didn't kill them. I would never kill them.
Damn, Jack. Even I felt sorry for him.
But now you see him as a murderer, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
And I suppose the jury will, too.
Jack.
I owe you.
Well, maybe not.
Were we sitting in the same courtroom?
He sure as hell looked guilty to me.
To me, too, and that's the problem. You were all over him, Jack. He should have broken down.
But he did.
No, I mean he should have confessed under that much pressure. That's the typical response for a family annihilator.
Why the hell didn't you tell me this before?
Because you told me he would never take the stand.
So you're changing your opinion.
I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm just qualifying my opinion. Look, Jack, I told you I was on shaky ground at the start of this.
Chester Manning is not the most upstanding citizen I've come across. Add that to Olivet's new position, makes you wonder.
Then who did it? Let's say it was the boyfriend. Why would Jenna still protect him?
She's a kid. She knows her father's innocent, and she believes the system will ultimately work. She loves Chester.
He shot her, too.
Or she's feeling very guilty. The house wasn't tossed, was it? So how did Chester know where to find the jewelry?
You're saying Jenna told him?
Why not? And when the jewelry wasn't there, he went crazy. She feels responsible for the deaths of her mother and her brother. She can't bring herself to admit it.
This is unbelievable.
Think about it, Ron. Who else could have gotten into the house? Who else could have known where the jewelry was?
I would have given her money. She didn't have to rob her own house.
You didn't have any money, remember?
We had enough. She had everything she wanted.
But did Chester Manning?
Let's get it over with. What can you do for me?
2 counts of man 1, served consecutively.
What's going on?
How many years is that?
30.
But he didn't do anything.
That's not the way the jury's gonna see it, Jenna. This is the best thing.
No, you can't do this.
You have a deal, Mr. McCoy.
Stop.
If you know something, Jenna, you better tell us now.
Okay, fine. Let's wrap this up.
No, wait. It's my fault. He didn't do anything.
Who was it?
I told him where my mother hid her jewelry.
Who?
Chester.
Okay, and then what happened?
He got mad when it wasn't there. He was stoned out of his head. I didn't know he was gonna shoot everyone.
Okay, we got what we wanted, Jack. The deal's still in place. Jenna serves no time.
What's going on?
It's okay. Chester used you. It's not your fault.
You'll have my motion to dismiss first thing in the morning. Thanks, Claire.
One more question, Jenna. Why didn't you just take the jewelry yourself? Obviously, you still thought it was in the closet. Why wouldn't that have been easier than getting Chester involved? Please answer my question, Miss Weber. Chester wasn't there for the jewelry, was he? He was there to murder your mother, and you knew about it.
No.
This wasn't a robbery at all. You wanted your mother dead. You hired Chester Manning. The jewelry was just supposed to be his payment. The police have already picked up your boyfriend. I have a feeling he's not the type to stick his neck out for you.
I can't believe you wanted your mother dead.
Name's Ken Schofield. License from Amarillo, Texas. $100 in his pocket, half his head blown off. Looks like he had company in the car.
So you got any prints?
More than that.
Oh, maybe he got a little too fresh, huh?
You Briscoe and Logan?
Yeah.
Station just radioed in. Someone picked up a half-naked girl trying to hail a cab.
Hope she didn't catch a cold.
I didn't even really know him. We just met that night at a club, the Garage.
Looks like you became fast friends.
He bought me a couple of drinks. He seemed like a nice guy. He's a model. My magazine had done some work with his agency.
Didn't you think you might be more comfortable back at his place?
He said that he lived in Greenwich. I had to be up early for work. I couldn't drive all the way to Connecticut. I have a roommate. We couldn't go there. We just wanted to see the sunrise.
That sounds romantic. So, then what happened? He got a little too friendly?
Wait, you don't think that I... No way.
Why don't you just tell us what happened?
We were in the car, and some lunatic was staring at us. So Ken told him to get the hell out of there. And the next thing I know, the guy pulls out a gun, and...
All right. We're gonna have you talk to someone who's gonna make a composite of this guy, okay?
Yeah, sure. One thing, the guy wore glasses. Thick glasses with black frames.
Let me ask you something. Why didn't you call the police?
I never thought that... I don't know. Some nut just killed Ken right in front of me, and I got scared, you know? I ran.
There's a Scott Hexter in Interrogation 1. A traffic cop from the 2-2 stopped him from skipping a red light.
Should this interest us?
Mr. Hexter drives a brown Chevy. Seems he has 12 outstanding parking tickets.
Please tell me he wears thick black glasses.
My guess, he can't see the big E at the top of the chart.
Scott's a good guy, I'm telling you. Ties his bags, never makes noise.
Changes his underwear once a week.
Well, the troublemakers are the pair upstairs. Them and the damn dog.
A landlord's dream. Perfect tenant.
At least he's not a health nut.
Oh, yeah. But he does take care of himself.
That's a 22. Schofield was shot with a 44.
Yeah, maybe he uses this one for practice.
I can't tell. It was dark.
You want a closer look at any of them?
Number 2.
Number 2, step forward.
How about number 4?
Number 4, step forward.
No, it's number 2.
Thank you, Miss Templeton.
Goose eggs, counselor.
You're forgetting Mr. Santana.
Maybe. Even if my client was in his deli last week, boosting your cholesterol isn't a crime.
He had a gun.
It was licensed. Besides, it was the wrong caliber. You've got the wrong guy, fellas.
There's still the 12 unpaid parking tickets.
You're kidding, right? No wonder the city's going bankrupt. We'll be in touch.
No witnesses, no weapon. We couldn't even get past a grand jury with this.
Want to come out of there, Scotty?
What now? I forget to pay my toll on the Tribro?
We don't give out tickets for shooting people, Scott. Would you put down the shears?
Scott Hexter, you're under arrest for the murder of Ken Schofield. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court of law. Do you understand that? You have a right to an attorney.
My God, Scott.
Don't worry, we'll water him once a day.
At no cost.
Can't his lawyer get through to him?
His lawyer can't even turn off the tap. We were walking Hexter back to his cell, and he was still crying.
Any chance he could be telling the truth?
Hey, he knows where the door is. All he has to do is give us an alibi.
This guy's a box of Fruit Loops. One minute he's pruning the flowers in the garden, the next minute he's playing with Daddy's guns in the bedroom.
Just for drill, run down all the open files with similar MOs for the past year. Maybe we can tie some of those to Mr. Hexter.
Richard Gill, 24, body found in Corona, shot with a .38. Assailant unknown.
Yeah, Scotty shoots a .44.
Maybe the gun was in the shop.
Here, Tercel Johnson, 18. Found in his car near Highbridge Park. Popped twice in the head with a .357.
What, Scotty comes to Harlem?
I'll mark it as a possible.
We got shootings with various calibers. In the car, out of the car, uptown, downtown.
But nothing that matches Hexter's preferred mode of self-expression.
Know why that doesn't surprise me? Motor Vehicles sent this down. Report on a hit and run last night in Riverdale. Tan Chevys, same plate as Hexter's, 10 minutes after Schofield was killed.
Is it possible he was in both places?
Sure, with a pair of wings and a good tailwind.
Otherwise, you need at least 15 minutes to get up to Riverdale.
What are we saying here? The wrong man sitting in Rikers?
Or somebody got the plate numbers mixed up on the hit and run.
Look, the car was in Forest Park. He fits all the composites. He's got the glasses. What are the odds? He's got to be the shooter.
Or the unluckiest man alive.
I'm innocent, but no matter what I say, you're gonna get me.
Mr. Hexter, that's not true.
Then what am I doing here? Why does he want me to plead guilty? I don't understand what's going on.
If you could account for your whereabouts.
I told the police I was at the movies. I was nowhere near Forest Park.
And last night, your car was seen in Riverdale.
I went for a ride. I was by myself. I was just driving.
I'm sure that your lawyer has explained to you the value of an uncorroborated alibi.
Scott, I can't help you if you keep lying.
I am so sick of this. Why can't you just believe me? I didn't kill anybody.
My son wouldn't hurt a soul. He's not that kind of boy.
The police say he was in the area when the Queen's boy was shot. They have his parking ticket.
That wasn't Scotty. I got that ticket.
It was his car.
St. Mary's was having a food drive for the homeless. I needed Scotty's car to bring the canned goods I collected.
Well, your son didn't tell us.
He didn't know. He was in the city. I simply paid the ticket. I still don't understand how the police could think he murdered anyone.
Scott refused to give us an alibi for last night. If he has one, why wouldn't he tell us? Mrs. Hexter?
He has a friend in the city. He doesn't think I know. My husband would have thrown him out of the house. I think I can find the name.
Last night we had takeout Chinese at Scotty's. He worries someone might see us holding hands.
So after you read each other's fortune cookies, what was on the menu then?
A quiet evening on the couch and a couple bottles of wine. Life is a Cabernet.
Did you spend the night, Julian?
Scotty wouldn't let me. I tried taking a taxi at 2. Scotty ended up driving me home.
And where's home?
Riverdale.
We got a report on a hit and run.
That's what this is about?
Maybe.
There was ice on the street, and Scotty bumped into a parked car. I guess he'd had a little too much to drink. I told him he should leave a note on the car.
That would have saved us a lot of trouble.
How you doing, Zelda?
Detective Mike, come and sit down next to Zelda. You had those yearnings, so you got everybody out looking for me.
Oh, this is business. It's about the guy with glasses.
I've been keeping an eye out, but I ain't seen him.
Yeah, I got a picture I want you to see.
Who's this?
Well, you tell us.
He's not Mr. Peepers. He's too young. And the face is too chubby. This one looks like a mama's boy.
I'll call Ben Stone.
Ray, what happened to number 484-1935? Yeah, him. I got a couple of suits getting pissy out here. Okay. They got him at the infirmary, gentlemen. Through that door.
We're looking for prisoner Scott Hexter. He's inside.
Scott Hexter.
He was eating dinner. Somebody stabbed him with a sharpened toothbrush. Took his bologna sandwich.
She'll call us in when she's ready.
We're already paying $30 for a 50-minute hour.
You just don't want to be here.
How'd you figure that out?
You're supposed to be doing this for yourself.
What, so some shrink can tell me I'm a pig? I know I'm a pig, like most guys. Look, women want everything from one guy. Guys want one thing from a lot of women. It's human nature.
You're right, we're wasting our time. Dr. Burke? Dr. Burke?
Eric! Eric!
She's got scratches on her arm, a bruise on her neck. She went a couple of rounds before she was counted out.
What time was that?
8 to 12 hours ago. Single stab wound to the chest. We're still looking for the weapon.
I don't see a purse.
It's in the desk drawer, along with her wallet, $78 and a half dozen credit cards.
Make sure she gets a rape kit.
Right.
Look at this. Love letters. Dear Molly, signed Gary. Dated 16 years ago.
Well, we look at their state of mind when they got married. If they lacked due discretion of judgment.
Meaning what?
Well, if they, bride or groom had a screw loose or their fingers crossed when they said their I do's, it's ground for annulment.
Dr. Burke was supposed to have read their minds 16 years back.
Right. The Kilpatricks in happier times. Pretty hair, huh?
Pretty fire red hair.
Say hello to the blasphemous whore with the crown of fire.
I had some concerns about the annulment evaluation.
Concerns?
Questions. Why?
She was murdered Tuesday night in her office.
You think I killed her?
We're talking to everybody who had business with her. Where were you Tuesday night?
Here. With my son, Billy.
Any argument you had with Dr. Burke?
No, it wasn't an argument.
But you were upset about the annulment.
I was upset at my husband. He wants the church to wave a wand and pretend our marriage never happened. To turn our son into a bastard.
He wanted you to roll over so he could remarry.
Uh-huh.
And if Dr. Burke said so, he'd get his annulment, wouldn't he?
Mrs. Kilpatrick, did Dr. Burke tell you what she was going to recommend?
I think I've said everything I want to say. I'd like you to leave, please.
I don't know what she told my ex-wife.
I spoke to Dr. Burke on Monday. I got the impression things were going our way.
Was Burke going to recommend for the annulment?
Well, she didn't come right out and say so. But as Gary's attorney, I was reasonably optimistic.
And did you share your optimism with Mrs. Kilpatrick?
I may have mentioned it to her attorney. By the way, did you find the evaluation?
The Archdiocese said she was still working on it. You in a hurry to take another walk down the aisle?
My fiancée is a devout Catholic. I don't want this thing to drag out.
Objection.
I don't see a strong case here.
I don't see a case here at all. Nothing specifically contradicts her alibi, and nothing directly connects her to the crime.
So far, carpet fibers from the victim's office have turned up at her house, and hair matching hers was found at the crime scene.
All of which can be explained innocently.
All we need is a speck of blood where it doesn't belong.
I didn't kill her. Why don't you believe me?
Molly, please let me handle this. Are you putting Mr. Kilpatrick under the same microscope?
His alibi can be corroborated.
By David Harrigan? Before you take his testimony at face value, look at his banking practices.
Yeah, well, look, we're not going to settle this today. Let's talk about chopping this bail in half.
Out of the question. Now, if you want to talk about a plea.
With what you've got?
Given her state of mind, we're willing to go to man one. That's a minimum of 8 years in prison, Mrs. Kilpatrick, instead of 25 if you're convicted of second-degree murder.
You'll get laughed out of the grand jury first. We're done here. Come on.
Heck of a lawyer.
She's using us to grind Redfield's face into the ground.
If he committed fraud, it wouldn't be a waste of our time.
I don't like to be manipulated.
All of a sudden, you don't need Miss Atkins' testimony to convict her client.
6 months in Rikers for contempt will compel her testimony.
You hope.
Her client is guilty of murder. We're supposed to let her off with 3 years and help her gouge her husband for alimony?
You'll get over it.
We've opened an investigation into Messrs. Redfield and Kilpatrick, and we'll make a sentence recommendation for Mrs. Kilpatrick.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Didn't Mr. Barron's explain it to you?
Yes, but I didn't kill Dr. Burke.
Molly, it's best we just listen for now.
You're up, Miss Atkins.
I'm sorry, Molly. They're forcing me to do this.
You have to understand that Molly was driven to it by her husband, by his lawyer's unconscionable tactics. If it weren't for them, she wouldn't be on medication. She wouldn't be here. When she came to my office on Tuesday, she was beside herself. She was fixated on the annulment. She felt that the church and Dr. Burke in particular were aligned against her. She said, I'll kill her if that's what it takes to change her mind.
No, Sheila, why are you telling them this?
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't say that.
You'd taken a lot of pills. You didn't know what you were saying. I never thought you'd go through with it.
No. It can't be true.
And joining the Catholic Church, I thought it was a non-starter.
First Amendment separation of church and state. I'm surprised Judge Coffer even scheduled a hearing.
You'll be more surprised to learn there's actual case law on this. Ms. Atkins wasn't completely out in left field.
Her petition had merit?
Her brief argued the annulment had civil repercussions, namely the illegitimacy of Ms. Kilpatrick's son, which can be held to be defaming and injurious to someone who's not a party to the ecclesiastic proceedings. She even quoted Blackstone.
How did Judge Coffer rule?
If Ms. Atkins hadn't withdrawn her petition, I could tell you.
When did she do that?
The day before the hearing.
Son of a bitch. She withdrew her petition right after the murder because it was moot. Because she knew Burke's evaluation had been destroyed. Because she did it. She knew the annulment would be stalled.
Maybe she knew because Molly Kilpatrick told her.
Then why didn't Atkins tell us? She killed Burke, Jamie. That whole business with the ethics committee. We were conned. She framed her own client.
She withdrew a petition 2 days after a killing. It's not much to hang a murder charge on.
She talked an innocent woman into 3 years in jail. Maybe she'll talk herself into 25 to life.
Your client's going to prison and you're doing a victory dance.
Why shouldn't I? I earn my fees in divorce court. Criminal law is not my bag. So, do we have a deal?
I tell you what, Sheila, I like everything about it except the $1.5 million. Let me propose another figure. 0.
What the hell are you talking about?
I found this in my file. Your petition for an injunction against the Archdiocese. It looks so promising. I called Judge Coffer's clerk to find out what happened to it. Imagine my surprise when I was told that you withdrew it 2 days after Burke was killed.
Of course. Without her report, the annulment is dead in its tracks.
Nobody knew the report was erased, except the person who erased it. That would be you, Sheila.
Did somebody put drugs in your protein shake?
Fine. I'll just walk this over to one Hogan Place and see what McCoy makes out of it. Or you get your client to consent to the annulment for no money, and you withdraw the fraud complaint.
You bastard. I had you beat.
In your dreams. I beat you on child support, on visitation.
One extra dinner a month. Kilpatrick had to double her clothing allowance.
I was planning to do that anyway. You just can't stand to lose.
And you know exactly how to lose. You're an expert at it.
You're worse than my kids. You're going to get a crash course in losing, because you're going to prison for murder. I'm taking this to McCoy.
All right, you win. You'll have her consent tomorrow. Just don't do anything stupid, please.
Miss Atkins?
What is this?
Turn around.
What are you doing?
You're under arrest for murder.
Better start making criminal law your bag, Ms. Atkins.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't be.
I practically begged Dr. Burke to reconsider her evaluation, even just to delay it for a few weeks, and she refused. I was furious. After 2.5 years, to think that I could lose. And we struggled, and I stabbed her with a pair of scissors, and then I erased the report from her computer.
And your statements to the district attorney regarding Miss Kilpatrick?
I lied. And I apologized to her. She trusted me with everything. She gave me a free hand in how I handled her divorce. I tried to defend her rights.
You killed my wife to win a divorce case, and you're so